So in this video, okay, last time we added parsing for let statement, right? But the thing is the return statement isn't working. Well, list for the parsing. So if I write return 12, it just shows 12 because it just shows return because the number 12 here is an expression and we are not parsing it. Not exactly an expression. In our language it should be integer, literal, but we don't parse this. We will now. Before that though, I need to check the parser, right? So this is my parser, first return statement. This is statement. So if I parse my return statement, what I see is, for some reason, if you check the parsing and the return statement, when this function gets called, we have return 1 2 3, right? So the current token now is return. If we are here, remain the same. Let's say return 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Oh, now when I say next, then it becomes 1 2 3. Then what I do is actually we parse till the end. But what I'm gonna do now is say something like statement return value new. Actually we don't need new, we have a first function for this. Sorry, not it's called expression. This will be for the lowest precedence. I actually don't think we need this. I was confused because in this part I have written parser, but I don't think we need this because we are in the parser. So actually let me build this shit. Now if I do return, the 12 is there because we are parsing the expression here, and we know basically on our other videos that we will parse this expression with the correct operators, right? In this case we don't have any operators, but that is true. We will work on that. See, so we are actually parsing it correctly. If this expression, let's say return 2 into 3 by 4 into no, we don't have operator, and for the timing man, return 1 2 8 by 6 plus 8. Right, but we need to add a test for this. So if thing about this is we need to make it more generic. So I guess we have the basic statement. So test int test. Yeah, why? I think it's for reference. We need this. Check the return. I need to change this so that yeah, the thing is the value will change. This is an identifier, but this is an integer. This is again an identifier because in our code and this language, the string values are, it's not in specific other language. In every other language there are variables. These are considered as variable. Now we need to call the correct function. So because in this test we don't, as far as I know, yeah, we just take the token letter is written, yes, so it's okay, it's valid test. In a matter of fact, if I actually run a test, test will pass because we're not testing all the features, we're not testing the values, right? So need to, I actually need to be more consistent because I have seen what I've done, because I do these videos in such a long gap. I usually forget what I've done before. Let me, you know what, cursor wise, test int, test data, we could follow the same structure. I don't think we need the test as a parameter here. Okay. So here I guess what it can do is actually create a base test data. So every test data will have a input, I think virtual data, I don't care, but let's be consistent. I don't think previously I have, and there's virtual function with destructor because this doesn't do anything here, but I don't know, let's just keep it for now. And we need another function to run the test. I guess we can call it bool. Run. We need to take a statement. I don't know if it is a statement. Probably is. It is a return statement, right? We need. Right. So if we check the AST, it is an expression. We could, if we check the expression, wait, expression. I guess I could check. So let's just save some time and actually see what I've done before. So yeah, so this is actually, we need to call another function. Let me, if we check the test literal expression, it is expression, so let's just, we're gonna set the whole statement, and yeah, that's about it. We don't need to do anything else. This is for default value. For string, I think what I'm going to call is test string data. Actually, you know what, let me actually check. Did I put any virtual function before? I mean, I wrote some test before. Yeah, no test has a virtual. Just remove that stupid line. Yeah, we don't need to make it more complex. Yeah, we call it test string data. We remove virtual, we remove equals 0, we don't care. What we do care is actually calling if test. I don't think we call it test literal. Yeah, no, this is actually, what I'm gonna do is, before that I need to have another. So this is basically our identifier. So I'm gonna string, which is basically our value, right? The identifier name. So I need to inherit from the test data. Right, we need to inherit from the test data. I think we can. So in this, what you need to send is input, and then we have a value. Put this value there. You know what? Let's put it on the next line. Yeah. All right. What we need to do is if this literal statement, literal expression, we have statement. We need to send expression. Wait, we need to send the value though as well. And we have the value. I think we need to call std string here, because otherwise it sometimes converts to integer. Why are you no member files for expression and return statement return value? We need to check one more thing. We need to check. I actually, am I casting it properly? Because I don't let's actually put the error here. std error. See error. The error is return statement identifier does not match. Got what? Got return value string. Right, we don't have the return value. Let's actually go for statement, then return value. This is not what we expected though. Got this expected. So what do we expect? We expect it to be value. New line and return. You know what? It's actually false. It doesn't match. If it matches, return. If I type return true. So yeah, why are you complaining? Function has an internet button not declared. What? No, are you happy? Yeah, you're happy. So let's create the same shit again. Yeah, this time call it test int data. I mean, you could create pool as well, but I'm not gonna do that because it doesn't make sense. I mean, it always makes sense to write test, but I don't know. Maybe I'm lazy. Yeah, you need to change this value for int. Now you could say that I should have used template programming here. Use the templates for so that we can check it for every variable. I think it makes things overly complicated. I don't mind typing this stuff out. So we're not typing this stuff out anyway. Most of them are just copying. So in this case, we don't need this string. Right. So what I'm gonna do is have a vector of taste data. We need a pointer because we need polymorphism. I don't know how to spell this. Polymorphism. Taste data list dot push back new. So I'm gonna do is for the first variable that is return x, the first return, I'm gonna do test string data. So I'm gonna take an input. In this case, our input is return x, and the value should be x because we expect the value to be x. In the next case, we need return 10, and this case the value would be 10 because this is not string, this is int. So let's we need another one. I guess we could put a boolean. I think it makes sense. First test for literal. We do have a boolean. I guess yes. Let's just stick to the plan for now. Return foo bar. I guess this will be actually let's copy the right one. Let's say foo bar, and we call it foo bar. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna loop this thing. Test data test data from test data list. We have basically copied this thing out. So we have actually test data input. Statement size is 1. Got expected 1. Expected one. Statement got hello. Expected. I guess we don't need this. What I'm gonna do, what I need to do is actually this part, right? I'm gonna take the first one here because in our case we only have one. Why are we getting this error? Okay, return statement dynamically cast from this class. Why are we getting this error? Missing indent. Oh man, the wrong place. This is not. Right, we have return statement. So basically this will be same. I'm gonna change let's see what arrow do we get. I have not tested the value yet. I'm just saying if the previous test passed for with the new code. Simple. It's basically the same. Yes, at least previous code is actually working because we have just used vector for it. And now I'm gonna test a new thing. I'm gonna say test data run. We need to give it the return statement here, so I'm gonna give it, and if the test, actually what have we done before? In the case of let statement, in the case of let statement, it is the we need to, yeah, yes, actually we don't need the print there. Print should be here actually. Does it make sense? We don't need to. Well, actually, let me actually see what I've done before. I mean, we could throw. Yeah, I see. So I could say basically this thing. Add this one there. I guess we could use that. I mean, like, let's young this shit, and we can say, so what is the problem here? No member called return. I've just copied it, right? Why are you complaining? Statement does not have a member return. In statement, well, it is return statement for yeah, it is return statement. Return statement, return a value string. We could put, let's say, plus here, and we're gonna say yank the whole string base expected what we expected the value. Yeah, that's right. What? Oh yeah, the value is inside the test, so I'm gonna say test data dot value. Okay, test data is pointer. Is pointer. What is no value? What is this? Oh no, that's right. The value is value is inside the child. So I'm gonna do let's just let me fix this first, and I'm gonna say right that hey man, return statement failed, because I already have the elements, right? Doesn't make sense to figure out what to do here. So return statement statement test failed, and let's just let's not change it first. Let me run this after it works. Then simple. I need to run test, sorry. And return test pass, so it is working. Pass is true, so we're gonna I mean test works. So just to test for the last time, 1 plus 2 multiplied by 5 divided by 6 minus 7. Every time return return 1 plus 2 multiplied by something by something plus something semicolon. Yeah, we are not, because it is invalid. Now we actually can. Yes, because you see plus and multiply with, I guess we could check the token, but yeah, this is too early for that. We can actually uh, just just keep it simple for now. I have idea because we are not checking multiple token, um, because it is a binary operation, right? We should have checked that. Well, if it's a binary operator, then we should check if all the tokens are matching, like left or right are numbers. And we are saying we're listening Adam, so let's just finish it quickly. Yeah. Okay, that is done. Let's make the commit for now. Git add commit add test statement add parser expression parser in return statement, also add test. Right. Okay. Thank you.